It's Thursday, May 18th, and I'm on my way to the lab. I've been experimenting making t-shirts at the lab for a few months now. I use the vinyl cutter and the heat press to apply thermal adhesive vinyl to t-shirts. To me, technology and fashion have always been connected. Owning a computer has always been a kind of fashion statement. The color and case of your smartphone says something about you as a person. Thanks to the smartphone supply chain, small computer components are cheap, and so they'll be integrated into clothes. So far, most of the wearables that I've seen focus on athletic wear, and heart rate monitors are very common. I've also seen lots of pedometers and kind of LED displays. But I'm more interested in garments with cameras integrated. I think there's a lot of potential for camera apparel. Mobile computation is primarily limited by battery capacity. So in addition to camera apparel, I think there's lots of opportunity for other kinds of battery apparel. Yesterday morning, I bought t-shirts and hoodies at this clothing supplier so that I can continue that experimentation. Once I'm finished with the glasses, I'd like to move on to integrating cameras into other kinds of apparel. I think of this work like a kind of easy way to experiment with fashion. And I imagine that it will soon converge with my camera research. Today I'm working on version 4 of the enclosure and a new version of the circuit board. The most important flaw in the current design is that, given the orientation of the flex cable, the camera points inward rather than outward. In the second version of the circuit board, I'll flip the Raspberry Pi and adjust the circuit board to match. I'll also mount an SMT RGB LED in the top left corner and remove the resistors because it has them integrated. Flipping the Raspberry Pi will also let me move these cutouts for connectors to the bottom side. It's mostly done. I redesigned the schematic for the new LED, updated the board design, which proved more challenging than expected because I nearly had to jump the trace with a 0 ohm resistor, but I figured out a way to do it without. I enlarged the cutouts and flipped them to the bottom side of the case, and I made a first pass at this hole going through the case and the arm, which will be a space for the fiber optic to pass through to the eye.